What? Where? How? Who? Is there a sequel to the prequel? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mo from Mo Reads It, and today we're doing my 5-star predictions for 2022. So I saw this trend going around booktube and I was like, oh, that looks so much fun. I already predict my 5 stars, so now I just have to make a video about it. So I was really excited to do it. Pretty much, I'm going to predict what my 5-star books are going to be for 2022, and then throughout the year of 2022, I'll probably vlog or make a video about my results, and we'll be able to look back at it and be like, was it really a 5-star book, Monique? Did you predict yourself well? By the way, if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe. My first 5-star prediction is actually Daisy Sixton Jones. If you guys watch my video on Evelyn Hugo is the Moment, Stunning, right here, that was a 5-star read, and I also believe that this one will be a 5-star read. Everyone has told me they love Daisy Sixton Jones, and the fact that everyone tells me the audiobook is better than the book, and like, that's really hard to do. Like, the book must be really good for the audiobook to be better, because I usually find reading the book to be better than the audiobook. So this is my 5-star prediction for 2022, along with Malibu Rising. So this is also a novel by Taylor Jenkins Reads, and I also predict this will be a 5-star read as well, because her writing is so beautiful and captivating, and I don't know what it is about it, but it's just so elegant and I love it so much. So I do think it's going to be a 5-star read for me as well. Next would be The 100. So I actually watched The 100, the CW TV show, through 2020, and I really love the show. I thought it was amazing. It actually became one of my new favorite shows to watch, and I continue to rewatch it. It wasn't until recently I found out that it's actually a book, and I can read the book, even though there's like major discrepancies between the book and the actual movie. I mean, the actual TV show. I still think it'll be amazing to go back into the 100 world and read the books and see like the discrepancies, but be able to go back to my favorite characters and just like spend more time with them. So I'm excited to read the 100 books. I think it's gonna be 5-star because typically the book is better than the show or movie, so I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be a 5-star. I've never read anything about this author. I didn't even know it was a book, so I really hope it is 5-star because I love the TV show so much. Same thing with this next book, Outlander. So recently, this last week, I saw Outlander on Netflix, and I'm only on season 4, but whew, chef's kiss. It was amazing. I loved it. If you have not seen Outlander, go watch it. Go watch it. It was so good. Oh my gosh. And then I found out it's a book, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get the book. The book sounds like it's going to be amazing. The book, everyone tells me the book is better than the TV show, and I'm like, the TV show had me reeling. So the book's probably going to give me a book hangover. And the books are supposed to be really big and chunky reads, so I'm kind of excited for like that full immersion of like a good chunky read book. I love chunky books. I don't pick them up because I have to really want to read the book and like it, but I don't mind reading a chunky book. So I'm excited for that. It's my next 5-star prediction. And my next 5-star prediction is actually Chain of Thorns, which is from the Last Hour series by Cassandra Clare. So I read Chain of Gold, and that was a 4-star for me. It was really good. But then I read Chain of Iron, and it was a total 5-star for me. I loved it. It was an amazing book. And honestly, I think it's going to be a 5-star series for me as well. Like, the Last Hour series, I believe, is going to become my favorite Cassandra Clare series. Before that, it was actually Infernal Devices, because Clockwork Princess broke me and then it put me back together again, and the book hangover was not even a book hangover. It was like a, I don't know, it was like a tsunami hit me. I had no idea what was going on. I was just like, what? Where? How? Who? Is there a sequel to the prequel? But oh my gosh, there was a sequel to the prequel, and it's the Last Hour series, and it is so good. I think because I love Cordelia and James's story so much, and I also love Will and Tessa's story so much, so it's kind of a battle of the, it's like kind of like a battle for them, really. But I think the Last Hour series might win as my favorite series, just because I love Cordelia and James and like their relationship and the characters. I don't know, I really like Infernal Devices, so we shall see. Since the last book of Infernal Devices was my 5-star broke me book, changed my entire existence, I think Chain of Thorns is going to do the same thing as well and bring the Last Hour series as my favorite series of all time from Cassandra Clare. I think. We shall see. I don't know. that's like really high expectations to put on this series. Super excited for Chain of Thorns. I am ready for it to come out in 2022. Next is Colleen Hoover's books. So I've seen a lot about like This Is Us, or like It Ends With Us, or like Ugly Love and Regret Us, or something like that. I've seen it all over BookTok, and everybody loves these books. It doesn't matter what genre you like, you love these books. It doesn't matter if you're like not into the contemporary writing, you love these books. I feel like I might actually end up loving them too, because if they're that good, like, they've probably become like my honorary contemporary novels that I actually enjoy. This is just a theory. I'm gonna get some Colleen Hoover books soon, so we shall see. But I'm doing 5-star predictions for It Ends With Us, Ugly Love, and I forgot the other third one. But those are some 5-star predictions right there. This next book is actually past Monique. So I bought The Song of Achilles exclusive Illumicrate edition because everybody and their baby mama was talking about how good this book was, and I was just like, I need to get this book. Everyone loves it. It's a love story, and you know what? I need the exclusive edition. And I had a fear that the exclusive edition was going to sell out before I could actually read the physical book. So I bought it. It was expensive. Yeah, I know I did it. So I'm predicting it to be 5 stars because it needs to be 5 stars for me to be able to keep it in my collection. So yeah, I hope it's 5 stars for sure. And then next is actually Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe, as well as Aristotle and Dante dive into the waters of the world. So I actually bought this one first. This is the second book in the series before I got this one because everyone was talking about Aristotle and Dante, so I was like, oh, I got it. And then I realized I got the wrong book, but everyone was talking about it. Everyone was saying it was so good that it was 5 stars for them, that broke them and made them cry. Be emotionally prepared before you read this. Read the trigger warnings. Do everything in your power before you read these books. Don't do it when you're busy. Don't do it when you're sad. Just be prepared. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll get them in hardback covers so I'm prepared and everything, and I can read it in my natural element. So after getting this one, I went out and I got this one used, and I was so happy because I got such a good deal on it. So I predict that Aristotle and Dante will be my 5-star read for this year because I did get them both in hardback covers. Everyone who I know loves them. Everyone who I don't know loves them. And the fact that there's an 8-year gap between when this book was published and this book was published, and the craze for this book went so crazy. The craze for this book was overwhelming. And I was like, okay, if everyone's like freaking out over this book, I think I need to read it. I think I do. Next 5-star prediction. And this next one is actually very similar to the Song of Achilles because I bought the exclusive edition from Fairy Loot, the Diviners series. So my fear is like I won't be able to get to exclusive edition and I'm gonna love the book a lot. And I have read prior Libba Bray's work, and I liked her work in the past. I don't remember that much about it though because I read it like when I was in high school or something. That was a long time ago. So I didn't remember the gist of how much I loved them, but everyone really liked her work, and I knew this one was going to be a romance, and I really wanted the exclusive edition, so I just spent the money. So I hope it's 5 stars because I need it to be 5 stars so that I can keep it in my collection. So it's my 5-star prediction for 2022. Plus, everyone loved this book, and they are really thick and chunky books, so I hope I enjoy them and I like them too. I think they're somewhat of a thriller horror type thing. I'm not sure entirely, but I am excited to read them. Next is the Jasmine Throne. So I've been seeing this all over BookTok, and it's like the sapphic love story, and everyone really hyped this book up for me, and I think I hyped it up for myself in my mind because I read something about like the background, like the atmosphere it was written in, and it sounded really beautiful and like enthralling, and I was like, ooh, I really want to read something like that. So I think it's gonna be a 5-star read for me. I'm not sure. I've never read anything by this author before, so I really hope it is a 5-star read for me. But we shall see, because I don't know. I am kind of shooting blind on that one. My next 5-star prediction is actually Kingdom of the Curse by Kerri Maniscalco. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. So to prep myself for this 5-star, I actually bought some of her previous work. This is the Stalking the Jack the Ripper series. I figured since everyone was going crazy over Cursed Kingdom that I should try out this series. This was a debut series, and I really like it so far. I think overall it's like a 4-star book. It's like a solid 4-star book, and I haven't found anything about it that is truly 5 stars for me. But I I definitely like that it's getting better. Like, this is the first book. I read the first book, and I read the second book, and right now I'm on the third book. The second book is definitely better than the first book, so I see the writing progressively becoming better, and I'm just like, I feel like she's going to become a 5-star writer for me because I really like her prose, and it's getting better in every book, and it's becoming less predictable, and her characters do have lots of depth and personality to them, so I think I'm gonna like Cursed Kingdom, or Kingdom of the Curse. I always forget the name of this book. And look, I've been tabbing at my books. I only have 2 more books left in the series. I really like it so far, and every book keeps getting better, so I have high expectations for this third book. And last, but certainly not least, I think I was preparing myself for this all through 2021, King of Scars. So I read the Shadow and Bone series, and I hated everyone except for Nikolai. And now Nikolai has his own series, Doulogy, and I'm gonna read that. So then, before I read that, I read this so that I could watch the Netflix series. And after I read that trilogy, I read The 6 of Crows, Doulogy. And I read Crooked Kingdom. And yeah, I didn't really like 6 of Crows like that. You can check that out right here. But I did like Crooked Kingdom, so I do plan on doing a reread for 6 of Crows and giving it a redemption story, I hope. But now, I must read King of Scars and Rule of Wolves. So this is the hardbacks without the dust jacket on them. I just think they look more beautiful. Like, look at that gold foiling. Just far more beautiful without the dust jackets on them. With the dust jacket, it's still pretty nice, but like, I just love a naked hardback. This is Rule of Wolves. This is King of Scars. So I will be reading King of Scars for Nikolai's series because I need a story. He was my favorite character. He carried the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I need him. I need a story about him. So we're gonna read that one. I think it's gonna be 5 stars because I love Nikolai. He has such a great background story. Like, if you've read Shadow and Bone, I'm not gonna give you guys spoilers because that would be a big spoiler for the series. But he has such a deep and beautiful background story to begin this duology on. I'm excited. I have high expectations because I've been waiting to get to King of Scars for almost like a year now, for like a good 9 months. I've been waiting to read King of Scars, and we're finally here. So I have high expectations. I really hope they don't fall short because he is my favorite. And that is all, folks. Those are all of my 5-star predictions for 2022. Be sure to subscribe so that you guys can actually see if these 5-star predictions come true in reality or if they kind of flop and my expectations were far too high. We shall see. I'll probably do a few check-ins every few books, or I'll probably drop them randomly in a few videos to see if they lived up to my 5-star prediction. But once I'm done reading all of them on this list, I'll do a whole compilation video of my thoughts and if they lived up to my 5-star prediction or not. So I hope you guys have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.